Nichols went home.
Welcome back here at Cardines Field. Our pregame show continues. Now time for the manager's show. Joined by Newport Gulls manager Mike Coombs. Skip, how are you today?
I'm good. They're throwing baseballs at me now. Oh, it's coming back.
A little bit of soccer match here today.
Well, if we can't play baseball, we'll try soccer. Because last night wasn't. I think it was supposed to be a football game, and we forgot to take our pads, and they just beat us up.
It was a little bit of a rough one. I won't ask you any question about last night. Instead,
You can ask me anything you want.
well, what happened last night with the Gulls? Is that just baseball? Things happen?
We got this handed to us. We got kicked. We got a butt kicking. That's the worst I think I've ever been associated with in my life. And it hurt. It was embarrassing, and it was a bunch of crap. But, hey, crap happens in baseball, and that last night we didn't pitch well, we didn't hit well, we didn't field well. But we ate well after the game. We had a nice D'Angelo's sandwiches after the game. We ate well.
So now the Newport Gulls look to rebound.
Sucked. Yeah, if we can keep them out of the paint. Last night it didn't happen. We didn't keep anybody out of the paint. They were all over us, and they were on our backs and jumping off our backs and jumping in the paint and getting all the rebounds, and the official wouldn't even call them on our backs.
Well, Skip, a couple nights ago, the Gulls battled it out here with the Valley Blue Sox in what was really a wild game. It wasn't the prettiest of games, but Newport did win 14-7 in the end.
That was, we scored that late touchdown and went ahead. Yeah. We did that was called a I right 95 throwback into the corner of the end zone, and we flooded that zone with 3 receivers. They couldn't stop us on that. So that's how we got that last touchdown, and then we kicked the extra point and we beat them 14-7.
So it was a soccer match on Tuesday in Sanford, Maine. That was a 1-0 one.
Oh yeah. They shot that in from. It was a PK. I don't know what the hell a PK is, but it was a PK. Oh, I know, it was a penalty kick. Yeah, we had 15
stoppage time.
Yeah, we had 15 red cards, and all that was left was just the goalie, and then they PK'd us.
So we skip up and down a couple weeks here for the Gulls. They had that 8-game winning streak snapped here with that tough loss here, and ever since then, the Gulls trying to really find a rhythm, find a groove, find some consistency.
Yeah, I shot you a text today and wanted to know some numbers and what was going on last year and everything, and it happened last year. It happened a little bit the year before. It's getting down to where it's happening a little bit too much for me, and it's not setting well with me. But it's hard to come in here and, I don't know what I mean. It's just hard. I don't know what to say or what to do. They got to do it. And you can preach as much as you want. Pitching and defense wins championships, but if they don't buy in, and these other teams are getting better in this league too. I mean, it's not just a Newport Gull Keene Swamp Bat league anymore. Of course, that's what it's been in the finals the last 4 years. I think Keene was 2011. We were 12. They were 13, and we were 14. So. Yeah, I guess it is still that, but these other teams are getting very good, and they're starting to get a lot of good players. Tonight's going to be a tough night. They'll throw a guy at us that can throw, and he can pitch, and he's pretty good, a lefty. So, I'll let you talk now.
Meanwhile, he'll face off against James Karinchak, who makes his 5th start of the season. He did face off against the Pilgrims on opening day way back at the beginning in June, and he'll get another start here at Cardines Field. He's been pretty solid for the Gulls, going 5 innings in each of his previous 4 starts.
Karinchak pitched against him the opening game and threw well there, but I don't know if they had all their guys in or what was going on. But he threw okay there, but he did have some walks there. He has some walk issues sometimes, and tonight's will be a good game for him, I hope.
Meanwhile, how's the injury report right now? Anybody beat up a little in the dugout? And the Gulls did lose one person?
We lost Dan Nichols. He had a foot issue, and I just tried to bring him back easy and let him DH a little bit, and so he went home. I got Weisenberg, pitcher. He's got a tender arm. I got Baca, pitcher. He's got a tender arm. So it is what it is. It happens every summer. Someone gets hurt, goes home. Hopefully these two guys can get it back and stay and be a part of this and get it going. But we all know how that goes. We've had other guys go home because they had a barbecue to go to, or a family reunion, or a wedding, or they had to go home to do their laundry or something. I don't know what, they just go. So hopefully the ones that are here are going to buy in, and we can turn this thing around and get it going. We're 12-8 right now, but we need to start separating and getting back up there. We're in third place now, and that's uncharacteristic of a Newport Gull team.
So a tough division here in the NECBL South as the Gulls face off against the Pilgrims here today. Skip, look at the lineup. Jovan Afner is on that leadoff spot, and Afner continues to be among the league leaders in many offensive categories, particularly hitting. Did have a 14-game hit streak snapped last night in Keene, but has been battling well over 400 since the season began.
Oh, he's unconscious, been hitting the ball. He plays a great center field, and he gets after it, and he's a good kid, and I love throwing him out there. He's good.
Gulls just this past weekend had that big family reunion event. How important do you think is an event like that for the team to see the history and what this organization is all about?
Very much so, because a lot of those people, when they come to this, the parents and the kids, they take that knowledge and that back to what time they had here in Newport, and they talk it up, and people want to come here and be a part of that.
Newport Gulls manager Mike Coombs, good luck tonight against the Pilgrims. Thanks for joining us, as always, here in the pregame show.
Thanks, Nick. And this is Nick Lima and Mike Coombs. And we're always here together. And we should always be together, because it's Nick Lima and Mike Coombs. Now, if he leaves, it won't be Lima time no more. It'll be Coombs time.
Thanks, Skip. Thank you. That's our pregame visit with Mike Coombs. Newport Gulls baseball is next. It's the Newport Gulls and the Plymouth Pilgrims here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.